What's going on, folk? The reason why the title of this video is called Make This Go Viral is because the last statement that I'm going to say, I believe, can truly hold some weight with everybody if you guys, really pay attention to the last statement that I make before I leave. This country is in such a state where it's almost makes me laugh. Not because it's funny, but because it's sad. It's sad. We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, and yet we have a government that's shut down, and we have millions of people that, according to the news, on November 1st, less than 2 days from now, are going to lose their SNAP benefits, meaning that they're going to lose their ability to eat. And a lot of people really need those benefits. And we've had hundreds of thousands of people out of work, black women out of work. We have a task force, which is really a group of vigilantes running around, snatching people up, deporting them out the country, And what I'm noticing most, and I'm not even going to hesitate on this one, is that, all of the people that are being snatched up by this unit are only people with color in their skin that are melanated individuals. I'm pretty sure there's some illegal Caucasians over here. You're not going to see them get snatched up. This looks to be done purposely. You have people that have lost their Medicaid and people about to lose their SNAP benefits. And all the while, it's really spitting in the people's face. Now, all of this is happening days before Election Day. Now, this isn't a presidential election, but all of these actions, everything that has been happening in this country over the last 9 months is the reason why I don't vote at all. I didn't vote in this presidential election. Okay, let me clarify. I voted in 2020. I voted in 2016, 2008. But the reason why I didn't vote for the presidential election is because the more and more I looked at the two candidates, the more and more I look at the two political parties, it's just very unsatisfying. And people tell me all the time, hey, you have to choose the lesser of two evils. And I beg to differ. I really beg to differ because, and this is just me talking, I'm not going to vote for anything that has evil involved in it. I don't care if it's the lesser of two evils or the larger of two evils. That's just not the way it's going down for me. Now, don't get this twisted with me trying to encourage people not to vote. I'm not doing that. I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to encourage people not to vote. This is just my own personal opinion. And then you have people that say, well, if you don't vote, then you can't complain about anything. And to that, I say BS, because I'm still an American citizen. I'm still a tax-paying citizen. I'm still a law-abiding citizen. So I believe I have just as much right as anybody who did vote to voice my opinion about the things that are going on in this country. We are truly the divided states of America. We're not the USA. We're the DSA, because these elected officials are going out their way to make sure that the country is run their way. This is why I did not vote. This is why I truly don't rock with politicians. What I've come to learn is that the politicians make it seem like it's all about the people when they're trying to get your vote. But I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. These people are trying to mold the country into what they think it should be. None of these politicians who are running for president or on Capitol Hill or anything of the sorts are qualified to run this country, because they truly don't know, nor do I believe they care about what the people in this country really want and really need. I don't even think it's that complicated of what the people want and what the people need. I'm a father. I'm a parent. I want to go to my 2 jobs. I want to come home, raise my kids, make sure I have food in the refrigerator and the cabinets, and make sure that I'm able, if I'm sick, make sure that I'm able to go see a doctor without having to pay a quarter of my paycheck to do so. It is all about the money in the United States of America. It is not about the people. That's why I do not pay any attention to the people on Capitol Hill when they're trying to get votes, to the people who will reside in the White House, because it really, like Michael Jackson said, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us, because the Republicans, the Democrats, independents, whoever, it's all a power struggle. It's all a power struggle. And to be honest with you, it's honestly organized slavery. Particularly, you have to be doing, everybody deserves to be able to eat. Everybody deserves medical care. And if you're going to say, well, there are people out there who are getting SNAP benefits who don't need them, so what? So what? As long as the people who need them are getting them, then so what? It's all about money. It's all about the almighty dollar. It is not about we the people. It's the almighty dollar. I mean, hell, when the presidential candidates walk out to do a debate or walk out for a speech, they just need to have Wu-Tang playing in the background. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Because that's what it's all about in the United States of America. And it's honestly sad, and it's honestly sickening, because they don't care about what we need, what the people need. They don't. They sell us a dream and a fantasy to try to get our vote, and then they're going to do whatever they want to do regardless. What's happening in this country right now is absolutely sick. It is absolutely sick. And it's not fair. It's a slap in the face to everybody in America. And again, I'm not trying to encourage anybody to not vote. This is my own opinion. And I've heard from my own family members, well, our ancestors fought so hard so you could have the ability to vote. I understand that, and I definitely respect that more than anybody will ever know. But what I like the most, what I respect the most about what they fought for, and what people may not look at, is they gave me the right to choose. You know, before we were able to vote, we didn't have the choice. I mean, I think we deserve that as the people who really built this country, to at least have the choice of whether we want to vote or not. Because what's happening with the representation of this country, I ain't with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not voting for the lesser of any evil. I'm not voting for any evil. What I did on for the presidential election, and I'm not joking, I walked into the ballot box. It was a paper ballot. I wrote Jesus Christ's name down, and in parentheses I put, because man has lost it. That's who I voted for. I voted for the Heavenly Father's Son, because what's going on here is almost turning into hell on earth. Organized slavery. You have to be in the slums to get assistance from the government. And these are elected officials by the people. Let me ask you guys a question. The people are supposed to elect their officials. And if you're not doing right by the people, what good are you for? Why are you here? What do we need you for? If you're going to cut off people's ability to live and eat, but we put you in office, why are you here? What are you here for? What is your purpose? To control? To be a dictator? Is that it? Because that's surely what it seems like. So, this is my last thing I'll say. Make this go viral, because we're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Why don't we act like it? Peace.